this Man United team are looking very, very dangerous indeed.
Double H. Double H. Double H. Double H. Double H. Double H.
So, of course, look, the first thing that people will be referring to and talking about is, of course, that penalty call. Look, you see, for me, whenever I watch games, because the commentary is trash, I just don't view the commentary, so always turn the commentary off. But from seeing it, you see, it's one of those things of, remember what we said yesterday, normal speed, slow speed. In normal speed, hard to say. Slow speed, it's a foul. So really, my thing wasn't about whether it was a foul or not. My thing was it inside the box or not inside the box? But 100% it was a foul because the Villa defender did not expect Bruno to do that, to attempt a pirouette. So as he was coming through, he thought he would get there, but Bruno very cleverly turned his body around, backed away, trying to do a pirouette, and then he obviously naturally by the momentum of his running, then bumped into Bruno Fernandes. So the question is it was a foul. But was it a foul into the box or not out of the box? And from what I saw, again, I didn't listen to the commentary. I didn't want to be swayed by whatever guys were saying. From what I saw, that looked like if it was just in the box, like where the foul took place was just inside of the box. Like his trailing leg was out of the box, but the leg which was actually fouled was into the box. So there we go. It was a penalty. Even if it wasn't a penalty, United we're going to beat Villa. And even when I look at Aston Villa, they're a team, I think, with a better manager, a more imaginative coach and manager, I think they would actually do better. Like, you look at that guy like Douglas Silva, look at the Grealish guy, there are players in that team where, no, these guys can play. And I can see some ability here. But the strategy that they've been given, the instructions that they've been given, just doesn't really lend itself to interesting football. So when you see them attacking, Grealish just hogs onto the ball a lot. There's nobody making any interesting runs. There is no character or personality with the kind of football that they're playing. But look, man, United are looking very good. Everybody is saying what's up in this team. I mean, 100% Bruno Fernandes, as I said again, he has changed this team completely. He has completely changed this team. He could have easily had 2 goals in this game with that header that he missed. But whenever this United team are attacking, because what it is that it's what every manager hopes for. And it's what every manager hopes is a chemistry, an understanding, synergy, like people really coming together and actually playing and being on the same wavelength. That is what you want. And that's what these United boys are having, that they've really gained an understanding of one another. So much like basically Pogba, Bruno, Greenwood, Rashford, they all know what each other is going to do. And because they have an understanding and they're on the same wavelength, it means that it is very hard for teams to defend, because what you always want as a coach and a manager is that you want your team to play 3-dimensionally. So yes, on the formation, like this is the left winger, right winger, striker, and so forth. But what you want when the game is actually playing is, okay, you want your striker to go out to the right wing. You want your number 10 to now become a striker. You want your left foot to now come narrow, maybe come as a spotting striker. So you want you guys to move in and around. But that can only work if there's a telepathic understanding. Because when there's a telepathic understanding and there's lots of very organic and unorthodox movement, it means that there is a better chance of chances to be created. Because again, to create chances, especially if you're against the defensive team, you've got to be creative, you've got to be imaginative, you've got to do things that are out of the ordinary rather than square passes. So look, these guys are rolling through. And look, man, Greenwood, as I said again, for Greenwood, I know this dude is talented, and anytime you have a player who is 2-footed, that is always dangerous. That is always dangerous when you have a guy that is 2-footed and his right foot and his left foot pop off. They pop off. All I want from Greenwood is to perform in a CL. That's what I want. And I want him to perform in key games in the Europa League. So I think that he is definitely one to watch. And I was saying this before that no, this is a talented kid, but we can't just be reactionary and be like, oh, look at Greenwood. He scored a goal against Aston Villa, who are about to get relegated. Therefore, we cannot put him in the same category as Mbappe and the Us. No, we can't do that. We can't do. I think the Us and the Prodigy deserve a lot more respect. But let us keep hold of Greenwood and let us just be tracking him and see what he can do. Luke Shaw might be break of the game. I think Luke Shaw is either classy or under review. So I'll ask the audience in the live chat whether he's either under review or he's classy. What was I going to say? That goal from Labiel. I want to know what Grimson says about that goal. I want to see what Clive Tilsley or Martin Tyler say about that goal. I want them to use. I dare them to use pace and power about that goal. It was placed so well that Pepe Reina, and a once international keeper, he didn't even move. He didn't even move. Like that was pure technique. Pure technique. He did it in there. He was like, boom, laser focus, bottom right, zoom. He put it in. The path is clear for United too. Basically, I don't see any reason why United can't win all their games from now to the end of the season. If all these players are fit, it doesn't matter how many goals you score against them. There are so many goals in this team. And Martial could have easily gotten a goal himself through the left foot. So this is one of those things in football, you know. There are times when you're out of rhythm. There are times when your guys are not playing well, when they're not popping off. And you know, you just have to plug through. But what a manager always hopes for, and what Saksha is saying, thank the Lord, is these guys, it's effortless. And every time these guys attack, it looks like if they can score. And the key thing is you have a threat through the middle in Martial, Bruno Fernandes, Pogba. You have a threat through the flanks in a Greenwood and a Rashford as well. And also you even have like a guy, Chief Igalo, who can come on and just change the whole dynamic of the game. So, look, man, you know, I say, because when I was just looking at the other fixtures, I was like, you know what? Could they slip up? Could they somehow slip again? But even when you look at the games that they have, it's going to be very hard to see them slipping up. It'll be very hard to see them slipping up. I mean, let's even look at the table right now. It's going to be very, very hard indeed. Okay, let's see what's up. Okay. So United there are 58 points. So 1 point behind Leicester City, 2 points behind Chelsea. Stuff is tight. Stuff is very, very tight. Look at that, 92 points. That is stupid. So, what the heck? So United have. Okay, let's go to their matches then, you prick. So Southampton on next Monday, then Palace on the Thursday. Yeah, man. It's like, look, these are all winnable games. These are all winnable games. Oh, so okay, so this was 5th of August, so this is confirmed. Minus against Lask. Yeah, it's looking very dicey, man. It's looking real dicey. So, but who knows what this could do? This could be a very pivotal game, because if all the fixtures keep going through, this could be a very pivotal game. But the way that United are playing, the way that they are playing, Southampton, Palace, West Ham, Leicester City, these are games that they should have, even the Leicester City, this is a game that they should all win. They should all win, because I cannot deny that these guys are looking good. Because you're seeing Wolves, I think Wolves, Sheffield United, I think they've fallen away. I think Wolves and Sheffield United have fallen away. What was that, 6 points behind? Too much. And I think with the way United are going, I don't think we see Wolves and Sheffield United, they can't make up that ground. So it's really between these three teams. And it's tight. 60, 59, 58. It is very, very tight indeed. Very, very tight indeed, man. So, you know, look, man, Congrats to United, man. And maybe this is what make maybe this is what makes Pogba stay. Maybe Pogba's like, okay, wow, all right, these guys are finally saying what's up. We're playing sexy football. And I think the key thing, if United do qualify for the Champions League, they're getting into Europe, they're like, you know what? Pogba may say, all right, we're cool, we're nice, we're dicey. So good one. So I'll take your questions here. Before I'll talk about the Champions League draw. So remember, guys, we will be doing a live reaction for the Champions League draw tomorrow at 11 a.m. That's what we'll be doing. What are we doing here? Yeah. No. It's this one. So remember, guys, support your boy and the Patreon. Support, please support your boy becoming a Patreon member and support the cause. Support the Down Football Huts. Patreon.com/Half Hope. Support your boy. So let's just see what you guys are saying, man. All right. Let's see what you guys are saying. Oh, I knew just besting. I knew just besting. Just besting. Can't you miss just one string? Isn't there a stream where you need to play where you're not involved? Okay, Greenwood. Greenwood gives me Van Persie vibes. Best youngster. Just best, and said again, Greenwood has been quality in the Premier League. Can we please see Greenwood in a World Cup? Can we see him in a Euros? Can we see him in a Champions League? Because performing against Aston Villa or Bournemouth is not the same against performing against Barcelona or flipping Juventus or flipping Spain or flipping Italy. Remember, Sancho scored and balled at the Camp Nou, scoring a G. Sancho had a man of the match performance against PSG in a 3-0 knockout match. There are levels to this. Please respect the varying levels of this. I beg you. Someone says induct Mourinho. Look, I'm going to give Mourinho a call. And we're going to talk. We're just going to have a very nice civil conversation because I think Mourinho, he needs some counseling, and I just for me, I just think people just need to just relax with Mourinho. Relax, give him some love, and we can drive through. Greenwood better than Pulisic. Why would you go ahead and say that? Why would you say that? For what reason? Why do we have to bring someone down to prop someone up? Pulisic is top 5 in the world currently. Greenwood is a really quality youngster. Pulisic is on that kind of world-class status. Like what he's doing is on a different level. So we shouldn't even let's Greenwood grow. Greenwood is still a youth growing. Pulisic is operating at a different level. He's operating at a different level. So I think it is unfair to compare Greenwood to a top 5 player. It is very unfair. Please don't. Jose Mourinho is the manager of the Brick Academy. He is not. Because I know who, what, which, and who goes in and out of the Brick Academy. And I say again, can you please, I know things don't look good for Tottenham right now. I know they almost lost to Bournemouth FC. But can we please, I'm begging you, respect your boy Mourinho. I'm begging you, please respect your boy Mourinho. Please respect him. Sancho, come over to the theater. So look, no. I mean, people have definitely been saying that Sancho. This is my thing here. Look at how well Greenwood is playing. So for United fans, where does Sancho fit into this team? Where would you fit Sancho into this team? I don't know where you would fit him in, because if Greenwood is playing this well, and Greenwood is hot fire, and you guys are rating Greenwood so highly, and he's like the future of football. Does Sancho want to come to a club where he now has to sit on the bench? Just asking. Does he want to come to a club where he now has to sit on the bench? Can United win the league next season? No, they can't. For me, as good as they have been, Man City and Liverpool operate on a whole different level. And I think that we can't. A league isn't 6-7 games or 8 games. A league is 38 games, and over 38 games, Man City and Liverpool will do better than the rest of the league, and it is still going to be a 2-horse race next year. Now, if Chelsea do make these key signings, If Chelsea do make these key specific signings, then it's may perhaps be like a three-horse race. But currently, with the way like United, I think should firmly enter the top four. I don't think that's they. I think they will do far better than they did last year. But Liverpool and Man City's consistency, I just think, is on a whole different level. Is on a whole different level from United. And I think it's going to take a few more years before a team breaks that duopoly. Salah is tier 1, not tier 2. Please get it right. Salah is upper tier 2. He's into tier 1. I don't think you understand how the rankings work. Okay, these rankings are not given out willy-nilly. They're not given out as freebies. You have to work hard and deserve these rankings, man. So I thought this might be United. We're not winning the league next season. We still need more transfers. Like I said, basically for you, okay. So you see now that's a good question. What do United need to close the gap between them and Man City and Liverpool? For me, I still believe that they need a better I think key things, they need to replace Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw is trash. They need a better left back. And they think based on how they play and how they're using their wingers, they need a left back who can actually cross to the ball, who's actually a better offensive threat. I think maybe Luke Shaw, ever since his leg break, I just don't think he's been the same kind of player. And he's a bit chubby. I don't want to fat shame. I love my chubbier, slightly fleshier people and sort of, but I do think that he's carrying a few more pounds. He's carrying a few more pounds. So United I think United need to go in for a better left back. And personally, for me, you see, I don't know who decided to make Maguire the captain. Because for me, I think that if you get a world-class defender next to Lindelof, you get a really good quality left back. I think United are then looking really good. I think that left back position and a world-class defender are the things they're missing. Because left back, I think that will help to create more goals and more goal opportunities. And having a central defender is what will help you really stop those goals from going through. A big reason as to why Liverpool did so well this season was because they had arguably the best central defender in the world in Van Dijk. And Van Dijk's defensive performance was absolutely stellar. That was a big reason why they were so good. So, and for Man City, people would argue that the difference between Man City and Liverpool was really Van Dijk. Yeah, you had Salah, yes, you had Mane, but the real difference was your boy Van Dijk, because I think Van Dijk was such a difference maker. And of course, Mane. And I think we even learned, because someone sent a question today on Football Dogger that Mane won more points with the goals that he scored. But without Van Dijk's defensive work, Liverpool wouldn't be winning a lot of those games or having those clean sheets. But City and Liverpool are operating on a whole different level, man. All right. Let's just see. And see, I think people are not talking about Rashford. See, it's so funny how people said that, Rashford was this next big thing and so forth. Rashford is still a very good player. Rashford is a really good player. But I think right now, for me, Greenwood might be looking a bit better than him. Greenwood might be looking a bit better than him. And I think Greenwood might be looking a bit more dynamic than your boy Rashford. So, again, if let's say you bring in a Sancho, what do you do? Because obviously Sancho's role is either a right midfielder, right wing, or in the center. The number 10 has already been occupied by Bruno Fernandes. On the right, you say it's a Greenwood. But Greenwood is two-footed. See, that's the beauty of a Greenwood, because since Greenwood is two-footed, you can easily say Greenwood, okay, go onto the left, and you can either play as an orthodox winger, or you can play as an inside forward coming into your right, and then we can now put Sancho on his favored position, which is the right wing, where he does a lot of damage. I'll get towards those chats, man. So yeah, but guys, we are building up to the Champions League draw. Well, we're building up. In case you guys don't know, tomorrow we say what's up. But I just thought let's just deal with this United thing, and then we will then dedicate our beautiful time to the biggie. And this is the biggie. What is happening on the moral is the biggie. So guys, we need those likes. We need those likes. From JJ Samuel, who says, HH, stop, please. You got to apologize. You said it will take 5 years to get to top four. I never said it would take United 5 years to get to top four. I never said that. Maybe, I think I said that about Arsenal. I never said that about thing. I said it would take Arsenal 5 years before they got to top four. That's what I said. I think, I mean, that was in a direct reference to Arsenal. It's a direct reference to Arsenal, no one else. So from sorry, you say you skipped me 3. No, I've seen your. I told you, like, guys, don't worry. I have seen your things. Don't worry, man. I've seen your super chats, man. I've seen them. It's just that I have to open up the new window. Guys, don't worry. Like, I'm always in control. Your boy HH is always in control. It's always in control. From Real Deal, who says, second leg in the Champions League played in home stadiums. Your thoughts? Real Deal. We will be delving into the Champions League chats right now. We're going to be delving into the Champions League chats right now. From Just Bestin, we need to organize a Mourinho wing. He's finished. No, we will not. Just Bestin and all of you haters out there, I need you to stop. I need you to stop, and I need you to put some respect on his name. Please put some respect on his name, because I believe that you guys are disrespecting Mourinho. Do not just judge him based on half a season. Half a season with Tottenham. Pochettino had... Where were Tottenham when Pochettino was managing them? Weren't they 10th, 11th, 12th? Okay, so judge Mourinho when he has a full season. You can't judge him based off carry on the garbage that he was left with by Pochettino. This isn't even his team yet. So please, please, please have some respect. Have some respect. So guys, so Real Deal wanted to talk about this. So going back to Real Deal's question, before we talk about the home draws. So I think that changes things. If Barcelona Napoli was in a neutral stadium, Napoli have a very, very good chance. I don't think it matters that much with Man City, because I don't think Man City are really that strong at home. But for Barcelona, that is something that they definitely would need. How, if only Chelsea could have had Bayern Munich in a neutral stadium, man. But fair enough. At the Allianz Arena, we can still have faith. We can still have faith. So let's now get down to the brass tacks. The Champions League draw, guys, is tomorrow, 11 a.m. BST. Do your Googles for whatever that is in Chinese time, Mongolian time, Cameroonian time, or Greenlandian time. But all I know is that in BST and in Martian time, it is 11 a.m. So 11 a.m., we're going to have the Champions League draw, guys. It's going to pop off. In case some of you guys don't know, this is going to work like a World Cup 3. It's a one-game knockout thing. So just like the World Cup knockouts, the Nations Cup knockouts, Copa America knockouts, European Champions League knockouts, that is how this is going to work. So, of course, Atletico Madrid are through. Leipzig are through. Atalanta are through. I think that's it. PSG are through. So that's the 4. So we still wait for Bayern Munich or Chelsea, Man City or Real Madrid, Barcelona or Napoli, and who am I missing? Oh, sorry, Atalanta as well are through. Atalanta. Did I already say Atalanta? So those are the 8 teams that we have in there. What's this troublemaker saying? So Gatlock says Mu isn't finished, but they're declining. Dub via Arsenal. Oh, thank you, Gatlock. But again, I think you use the word declining is a bit so harsh. We can only see whether he's declining when he has a full season. So guys, look, man, as I said again, I am when it was decided that we were not going to have 2 legs, it would just be one game, I was pissed off. I was pissed off because, look, I'll be real with you. I did. Thank you, Juventus Leon. Thank you. So It is, so let's just go through again. So Atalanta are through, Leipzig are through, PSG are through. So it's Barcelona, Napoli, Man City, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Chelsea, Juventus, Lyon. Who do I keep on effing? Man City, Real Madrid. Wait, who do I keep on? Okay, look. Let me just type this out because this actually just pissing me off. So let's just see. Okay, so it's okay. Let me just type this out because because I hate when this happens. This just pisses me off. So we have Atalanta. I'm not reading the chat. I'm going to do this myself. We have Leipzig. Oops. We have Leipzig. Then we have Leipzig. Then we have PSG, Atalanta, Leipzig, PSG. I believe those are the only guys who've gone through. Those are the guys who've gone through. So we await Juve or Lyon, Barca or Napoli. Why am I typing like a brick? Chelsea or Bayern, Man City or Real Madrid, Atletico effing Madrid. I knew I was missing that. Why? You see, I told you guys this is a lack of sleep. I told you this is why you guys need to support your boy. Man. I told you I hardly have any sleep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So then we have Atalanta, Leipzig, PSG, Juve or Lyon, Barca or Napoli, Chelsea or Bayern, Man City or Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid. It's beautiful. It's sexy. Now this is where we now stand here. I would, for pure entertainment's sake, I want Atalanta and Leipzig to avoid each other. For pure entertainment's sake. I don't want PSG and Bayern to meet. So I want PSG and Bayern to avoid each other, and I want PSG and Bayern to be at the opposite end of the tree. So PSG and Bayern can only meet each other in the final. That's what I want. So if we can avoid as many big games as possible before the semis, that's all cool. Because by the time we get to the quarters, we're gonna have a heavy hitter when we get in the quarters. We're gonna have a heavy hitter in the quarters. But what I don't want is Bayern or Chelsea having to face PSG. What I don't want is Man City or Real Madrid having to face like a Barcelona. That's what I would want because I want us to build up. But guys, the way that Atletico Madrid have been rolling up. Shout out to boy Coach Neres. Atletico Madrid are a dangerous. I tell you the teams. If I was a club, which teams do I want to avoid? I want to avoid Atalanta. I want to avoid Atletico Madrid. Those are the teams I want to avoid. And also, keep your eye on Barcelona. Do you know why I say keep your eye on Barcelona? Because things are going so bad for them. They look so shaky. It is very easy to underestimate them. They still have Messi. In the team. And this might be one of the first few Champions League seasons for a very long time where nobody is even talking about Barcelona as going all the way. And because they are so underestimated, makes them so dangerous. It makes them so dangerous because I don't think since arguably freaking 2010, Barcelona have been this underestimated. People are looking at Real Madrid, they're looking at Man City, they're looking at PSG, they're looking at Bayern Munich. Nobody's even mentioning Barcelona. So Barcelona is not a team that anybody would really want. So it's just going to be very, very Lara Crofty. It'll be very scheming to see what they give us. But this is all I want to ask. All I ask of this draw is rig it. Rig the draw. I don't give a damn. Rig the draw. You know what? Because you know they actually rig the draw because they put like hot air on the ball so certain balls can actually rise to the top. Rig it. Rig this draw. And please, please, please don't. I don't want to see PSG Bayern in the quarterfinals. That would be a waste. I don't want to see Juventus Man City in the quarters. That would be a waste. Say if you want them for the semi-final, cool. But I don't want Leipzig against Atletico in a Champions League final. We don't want that, guys. We've been suffering in this whole freaking lockdown stuff. We need to live. We need to live and we need to ride. Ever said? We need to live and we need to ride. And the only way that we can live and ride is if we can have that good stuff. So let's just see what you guys are saying, man. Okay, let me just see whether I've not missed up anything. Okay, so from Just Beston says, all I want is PSG versus Barcelona, Neymar versus Messi. Let's go. You see, as much as I would love that, I would have preferred a full strength PSG against a fully functioning Barcelona, because if PSG get that ass, will it feel as sweet as if they would have gotten that ass differently if you had a fully strong Barcelona? Because if, let's say, PSG face Barcelona, as much as PSG still have a hex on them, I still don't believe that PSG can say, no. I still don't believe PSG would be strong favorites against the Barcelona that I'm seeing. They'll be strong favorites, especially, see, over 2 legs, I may take Barcelona. In a one-off game, I'll probably take PSG. And remember, Messi wants none of that Mbappe smoke. Need I remind you the last time Messi and Mbappe shared the same pitch? Okay, Messi is frightened. He is terrified of Mbappe. So I think Messi will say, please, please, please get that freakish child future prodigy away from me. Because the last time I shared a pitch with me, he embarrassed me and he embarrassed my entire country by single-handedly lubricating our entire country. Why don't Argentina have any black people in their team? Shh. From JJ Salmon says that Barcelona's last home defeat was 7 years ago in the Champions League. Which, look, as I said again, Napoli have an uphill task. They have a huge uphill task. But you say 7 years ago. My response to that is, this is the worst I have seen Barcelona in arguably 10, 12 years. This is the worst that they've been. So if ever there was a time for Napoli to beat Barcelona at Camp Nou, it is now, based on how bad they've been. But even if Barcelona beats Napoli, the game changes. So this is the last game Barcelona will have at the Camp Nou for the rest of the Champions League, because then it's all about neutral venue. A neutral venue, bro, you have another home advantage. Guys, we need more like. Guys, drop a like. Drop that like button. Hit the like button, guys. Hit that like button. Like that vid. Like that vid. Like that freaking vid. Real Deal says, be honest, Juve versus Barca final would break records. Yes. It's a final I wouldn't want to see. I don't want to see that final. But in terms of numbers and an audience, 1000% it would break records. Because it's Cristiano and Messi, you're putting them in a Champions League final, something that has never happened before, it would break records and it would be huge. And a Juve Barca final, I have no idea. I have no idea who wins that. From Pars Fat, who needs to win the CL the most? Pars Fat with a heavy hitter. Pars Fat with it. See, these are the kinds of combos I want. Who needs the Champions League? Oh, that's it. Wow. What a question. Let me have a penis. Who needs to win the Champions League the most? Who needs to win the Champions League the most? That might arguably be one of the best questions that I've probably ever been asked in all these streams. Let's go down the list. Bayern Munich haven't won the treble, but specifically Lewandowski, because that has always been a blemish on his resume. Man City, Pep has that thing on his back that you've never won a Champions League without Messi. You can't win a Champions League without Messi. You've never even been to a final of the Champions League without Messi. Let's look at Barcelona. Messi is desperate for one last hurrah. He is desperate to win the Champions League again, and especially in the painful ways that they have gone out in the last 2 seasons. Messi says, before I retire, I want one last hurrah. One last hurrah. And do you know why Messi wants to do it? Do you know why? When they won it in 2006, he was hardly part of that team, really. Remember, he got injured, I think, in the semi where he came off and then, Riker sort of hugged him and so forth. 2009, it was a front three. And that was just seen as an amazingly well-coached team. 2011, front three. It was really seen as, and remember, who was the star of that final? The star of that final was Xavi. 2015, it was the front three. And he didn't score in the final. So Messi is like, now I want to say that I can single-handedly be the main star who carries this team all the way through. Chelsea, arguably one of the biggest clubs in the world, to prove that Chelsea can regain themselves back to providence, they need that seal. Why did he move to Juventus in the first place? Why did Juve spend all that money? Why? Because he was brought in to win the CL. So to answer your question, who needs it the most? I'm going to answer your thing twice. I'm going to say that which player needs it the most, which team needs it the most. Man City need it the most. Lewandowski needs it more. Oh, guys, oh my gosh, it's big. See, I love football. I love football, and I think that I have a duty, since it's the football hot, to comment on all aspects of football, so La Liga, Premier League, and everything. Guys, do you know why? Do you know why it's called Ogreal? Guys, things are gonna get so real. There is so much on the line. There is, because Cristiano wants this thing desperately. He wants this thing desperately. And the thing about this new format is, guys are like, oh my gosh, one game less. All we need to do is, because guys, for PSG is, you just need to win 3 games. 3 games. Man City, all we need to do are win 4 games. 4 games. They can taste it. They can taste it. Because guys, it's the Champions League. The champions. Juventus Atalanta this Saturday. Is this a statement game? No, it's not. It's not. Well, I'll come the way. It's not a statement game. I mean, real deal. Let's be real. They've already won it. They have already won the they have already won the Jake. They've already won the Serie A. How is it a statement? They've already won the Serie A. Like Atalanta have had a superb, amazing season, but as of right now, it is literally just about training for Ogreal. About training for Ogreal because those absolute peasants, those losers, messed up. And by those losers, I mean Lazio, they messed up. So there's no such thing as like, oh, this is a statement or anything. No, 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 no. Those guys, they messed up. Those guys, they messed up. In case some of you guys don't know, I am on Instagram. And yes, I do post. So if you and I will be posting more videos on Instagram, and I also do sometimes go live on Instagram. And yes, I do follow models on Instagram. Yes, I do. Sue me. So shout out to Kim Stamp. Shout out to La Bella Reina. Shout out to Irene the Dream. Shout out to The Real Cat Eyes. Shout out to who else is there? Gosh, what's her name again? There's one Amy chick. I've got one name. So look, trust me, I only follow real Instagram models, not those fake ones with those fake things. I only follow the real. Look, guys, let's keep it real. Instagram is really for following women. That's what it's about, and for looking at their pictures. That's what it's about. Let's just keep it real. No, just I go into it because I want to learn about the woman's mind. I want to get into the. No, we looked at to go and gawk at chicks. That women use it to post pics to make themselves feel good because women have very low self-esteem and they need likes to keep on to keep up their self-esteem because women live in constant self-doubt. And for guys, we just want to view women. No guys are posting hundreds of pictures of themselves because if you're doing it, yeah. So follow your boy on Instagram. Right there. Okay, what do we do? Let me put that back up. So no, guys, August is gonna be so real. August is gonna be so real. August is gonna be so damn realistic. So damn realistic, you know. And look, guys, if you have any other interest, any cool Instagram models for me to like, wait, oh, give me a break, man. You guys are saying that I'm a how do you mean by no? It's I'm a guy. I'm a dude. If there is a beautiful woman on there, I am going to go to her page and I'm going to look at her stuff. And I was pissed off that Kim Stamp went and got herself married because Kim Stamp, wow. If you think I'm lying, just type in Kim Stamp on Instagram, look at those pics, come back to me and say, HH, thank you. Okay. But she got married, which pissed me off, you know. So from Just Beston says, not if when my boy Ney wins the CL, Ballon d'Or, and the dog. Just Beston. Neymar is on the docket. So you guy, Just Beston, 11 a.m. 11 a.m. We're gonna ride. I'm getting a meal. I'm gonna wake up at 9 a.m. sharp. 9 a.m. sharp. I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna start cooking the meal. So from 9 sharp, you know what? I'm gonna go on Insta Live. So we're gonna do a build up on Insta Live. So I'm gonna do like a cooking. We're gonna have a live cooking thing, a pre-CL draw thing from 9 a.m. sharp. So for 2 hours, we're gonna live. 11 sharp, we're gonna meet here and we're gonna talk. Because bested, if PSG gets drawn with Bayern Munich, I need you on this stream. I need you on this stream. Because if that happens, we live. We're gonna have we'll have a dialogue. We'll have a dialogue. We will have a dialogue. So that's how we're gonna work it. Bro, you're not the real Abala Danger If you were, you wouldn't be on the stream because people like you don't follow streams as real as this. But if you are the real Abala Danger, DM me your pics, DM me your phone number, and we'll have a discussion in private. Also, give me exclusive access to your OnlyFans. If not, keep it moving. Thank you. So, Coach Nurse, so that's a great question. So we might be rolling with some free range chicken. I always do free range chicken because I always believe in welfare standards. So we might prepare that in the oven and so forth. Then we're going to have some white rice and we're going to have some stew. I might pop to the shop and get some broccoli. So what we're going to do, we're going to have some salad and broccoli on the side. We're going to fry that broccoli, put that on the side. We're going to have some rice. We're going to have some stew. And we're now going to have some nice, good seasoned chicken up in there. So it's going to be a full-on meal that we're going to be having. I'm going to bring this table in and we're going to have a discussion. We're going to have a discussion and we're going to live. So it's going to be a full-on nice meal. So that's an option. I was thinking of pancakes. But the issue with pancakes is that may take a bit too long. I don't really have all the utensils. Pizza is too tame. Pizza is too tame because I want a full-on meal. I want a full-on meal. So that is what we're going to be preparing. So we're going to be rolling in like 9 a.m. sharp. We're going to start the meal. 9 a.m. sharp. We're going to start because guys, told you guys, don't judge me. I live for this. I live for this. We all have our vices. We all have the things that we enjoy. I live for these Champions League draws. People who've been watching me for 10 years, this is what I live for. You can't take this away from me. And they tried to. COVID tried to take this crap from me when we're on the cusp of the stuff. So I pray and I hope that we can all be good, healthy, and in good stead, and we can just enjoy this year because, guys, we have suffered. We've suffered. Waiting. 18, they suffer. We don't suffer. We suffered. We suffered. We suffered. That's kilo day. Basically, because like basically in Yoruba, like this, I say kilo day is like what is it? So that's how they just say in Yoruba. Say kilo day. Kilo day, 18, kilo day. Don't suffer. We suffer. So yeah, so look, it's going to be big. But again, I want your thoughts on TikTok getting banned? Yes. Let me tell you something about TikTok. 2 things about TikTok. First off, TikTok is a dumbass trend. Why do I need to post 12 seconds of something? TikTok is about, let me try really hard to make you laugh and do something that is really trendy and funny. It's effing stupid. It's effing stupid. Okay. All right. TikTok is a literal example of a trend merchant. TikTok is a trend merchant. That's just what TikTok is. It's a flipping trend merchant. So screw TikTok. Do you know that your movements are getting tracked by TikTok? Who owns TikTok? What is the company behind TikTok? Is it any surprise that it is this popular? Do you really think that's a program that's popular, people will not be benefiting from it by taking your key private details from it? Always do your research. Who created TikTok? Which company finances TikTok? Which company is behind TikTok? Guys, this is the internet. Don't just blindly accept and give away all the details. That's why I try on most apps to show off my location. Now, I don't do anything illegal, so I'm cool. So for you people doing those illegal stuff, be very wary about the things that you go into. But who gives a damn if TikTok is banned? And Vine was better. Yes, Vine was a lot better. Because Vine is where I found what's the name of that dude? King Batch. So Vine was better, man. Um, and basically everybody is now saying that, oh my gosh, um, TikTok is banned. What am I going to do? Am I shut up? How about you? How about you? You get a freaking life. How about you do something creative with your life? How about you read a book? How about you educate yourselves rather than going on to some dumbass thing, man? HH, thoughts on Sophie Rose? Wow, so this is now where things are going. Sophie Rose is someone who she supports Chelsea, but she uses her body to get extra views and to get more attention because little boys who are teenagers whose balls haven't dropped yet and who rely on porn and masturbate about 50 times a day love nothing more than to see a woman half naked with big tits talking about football. So she uses that and she capitalizes on that to get views. I have absolutely nothing against it. Do what you do. Just don't bring it with me. Don't combine it with me. Don't bring it with me. Because guys, this is the home of the CL, is the home of the Euros, the Nations Cup, the World Cup, and so this is the home of football. What does the tagline say? The home of football analysis, not the home of football pornography. Let me get my tits out so you little boys can go orgasm over my tits and my nipples. It's a home of football analysis. That's what it's about. Thoughts on Melissa Fumero? Um, Very no. I mean, wait, because I sometimes keep getting them confused because this is Brooklyn 999 Melissa Fumero. Let me see. Yeah, she's the one from yeah. Yeah. So yeah, she's the one from Brooklyn 99. Yeah, no. She's good comedic actor. She has good comedic timing, man. She's got good comedic timing, man. Um, Mo, don't hate. Mo, don't hate. Okay, Mo, come on, man. I no. Remember, My analysis is just sexier. Okay, I don't do boring analysis. I do sexier analysis. But Mo, don't hate. My analysis is top, man. My analysis is top, man. Um, you see, for me, I have nothing against it. With the amount of people, I have nothing against it. Do what you do, and look. At the end of the day, guys, this is a dog eat dog world. It's a dog eat dog world. Use whatever you have to your advantages. So if you realize that people will send you money, you will get thousands of views and thousands of attention. Fine, use it. As I've always said that women can be so easily successful in this. All women have to do is just ignore some of the lewd comments, try not to form any personal relationships with any of the fans because that can actually get very scary. And a woman who knows football, just even on a basic level, and you're attractive, oh my gosh, let's say you have big tits and you're attractive, but you know what you're talking about, it's an easy win. It's an easy win. Just that naturally for some women, they find it a bit worrying putting themselves out there because and understand the danger of some of these psycho fans finding out where you live, who you are, and so forth, which can be very scary. So that is always what is the barrier beyond it. But if women can just bravely put themselves past that and just ensure that you don't really form too much of a relationship between any of these people, man, it'll be easy because sex always sells. Sex always sells. Let's just get out to the Champions League, man. So, guys, look, man. It's hard to say who can win this because this is so new. A one-off game is so new because, like, if this was over two legs, you cannot. If it's over two legs, you've got to look at Atletico Madrid and you have to look at Barcelona. Like, I think that Atletico Madrid would have preferred two legs over this one leg because they are so strong at home. So teams that know that we are very good in our stadium and we are very good on this pitch would definitely prefer having just the one leg. So sorry, would prefer having the two legs. But if you like, basically, if you're like a PSG who you're mercenaries, so you're not passion merchants, you're like, wow, one game, let's ride. One match, one game, neutral venue, let's ride because we are not dependent on our fans. We're not dependent on the stadium. You see, this wouldn't be so great for a Liverpool who that Anfield thing is so key. So if let's say Liverpool had beaten Atletico, I don't think Liverpool go all the way. I don't think Liverpool go all the way. Um, as I've said many times before, I just those two away goals, man. See, if it was 1-1, then okay, we've got a game. Those two away when City got that second away goal, it's messed up. Real Madrid. It is so complicated for Real Madrid. As I've said before, Real Madrid need at least three. They need to go in there with the mindset that we need to score 3 goals. They're not winning 2-0. Man City are scoring. That is a fact. Man City are scoring. So it's they have a chance. Of course, they have a chance. How good of a chance? I don't know, man. I don't know. Who was this man? Wait. HH, which team do you think will win the Europa League? I'll keep it real with you. If United don't get any injuries, these guys look good. That's all I'm saying. These guys look good. And remember, this is a one-off game. If they don't get any injuries, United should feel confident of beating any team. But Inter Milan, I don't know. Inter Milan are still a threat. You've always got to respect a team that comes down from the Champions League, but I don't know. I don't know, man. Your boy Redo, I'm ready, bro. It's time. Time for what? Or do you mean because I think Redo, I think I may have asked you to come onto this live stream, but bro, I need to rest. I need so this I'm actually going to be ending this in about the next 10-15 minutes because man, I need to rest, man. I've got a headache really through, and also I have to wake up early tomorrow for this Champions League draw. So I need my beauty sleep to be prepared for the Champions League draw tomorrow. So yeah, I need to just chill. Man, can this about a danger please F off, man? I mean, if you're real, then fine, man. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna delete this. There you go. From the real deal. Thank you for the super chat. The real deal says, in the CL, scoring first will be crucial. City is fave. Not necessarily. Not necessarily, man. Yeah, cheers, Redo. Thank you, bro. Yeah. I need the rest. I need the rest, man. Scoring first that's crucial. How many times have we had in a one-off game? A team scores first, but a team comes back and beats them 2-1. It happens many times. Over 90 minutes, so much can happen. So much can happen over 90 minutes. And if teams are at full strength, that is why I hope for real that if every single team in the Champions League is at full strength, whether you score first, whether you score 2 first, it's not over until that referee blows the whistle. Because there are goals upon goals in all of these teams. There are goals upon goals in all of these teams, man. So it's gonna be crazy, man. All right, let's just see like that. Juve Madrid final, but you see, thanks. This is the beauty. This is the beauty of the draw tomorrow. we will now know what final we can get. Remember how guys so stupidly were like, "Oh, Juve Bayern final," but like, how can he say that when we don't even know what the draw is? Because unless we know what the draw is, then we can know what the potential finals could be. But with this draw, which will be in a tree, we'll now know, aha, this is what the semi could be. This is what the final could be. So which is why this is my hope. My hope. Keep PSG and Bayern at opposite ends. For audience numbers, keep Juventus and Barcelona at opposite ends. Because if you have either a Bayern PSG final or a Juve Barcelona final, that would be box office. And what we want is the biggest box office. That's what we want. We want those matches that can say what's up. We want those matches that can say what's up. That is what we want. We want those matches that can say what's up. So I want Cristiano to play Madrid at least once in a season before he retires. Well, I don't think it's going to be this season. I don't think it's going to be this season. I mean, like, so that would be fitting. You know, having a event like Juventus Real Madrid. I mean, it would be good if Real Madrid could get through, but I don't know how many of you guys think they can turn it around. I just don't see them turning it around. I just don't see them turning things around, man. I doubt that. But guys, look, man, all will be revealed tomorrow. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. So again, from maybe around 9 a.m., I'll be on Insta Live. I'll be on Insta Live from 9 a.m. cooking the meal, preparing the meal, ready for us to ride up and go. And then from 11 a.m., this YouTube channel, you can already see it's already on there on the page. We'll be reacting to the draw being made. I cannot wait. And all I'm saying is, let's just see what Chelsea can do at the Allianz. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Become a Football Hut member and gain access to cool emojis on the live streams and get access to new YouTube content by clicking the join button here. And to view that new content, head over to the YouTube channel homepage and click on the community tab over here.